Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, a few feet further down the slippery slope in XCOM The Long War. And I'm not talking about the good kind of slippery slope with latex, lube, leather, and, maybe a few light lashes at the end, but instead, the kind of slippery slope that ends with a bored fat guy methodically punching you in the face with his scarred, meaty fists while he works you over and asks you repeatedly, "Where's the money?" That's effectively what this playthrough feels like lately, just getting worked over good by a mobbed up thug. At least, I'm assuming the guy's mobbed up. He does keep asking cryptic questions about the location of the money, after all, and even though I keep telling him, hey, you got the wrong guy, I only met that girl last night at a bar, I don't know anything about any money, but since the girl's lying dead on the floor in the bathroom with a needle sticking out of her arm, I can't really get her to back me up. And so I'm stuck here, taped to a chair, while Knuckles McHammerfist keeps hitting me, and I can feel the broken bones in my face, sort of around the orbits of my eyes, kind of just grinding together, and it's making a sound inside my skull just like someone squeezing a bag of marbles really hard. And the whole time I'm sitting here listening to that sound while I'm getting punched, the only thing I can think is that this is exactly the sort of treatment that I deserve for buying that girl a second drink, even after she told me that her name was Cindy with an S. Yeah. That's just what this playthrough feels like. Exactly. Perfectly described. That really got weird. Why is it that every one of my little impromptu narratives always ends in tragedy? I mean, that shit got dark quick. And I don't understand why even in my own little fantasy worlds, I end up in a hotel room with a dead hooker getting wailed on by the mob. Can't help but think that probably says a lot about me, and what it's saying is probably not very good. Anyway, let's just not open that can of worms, shall we? Let's get to scanning instead and maybe stick to the can of worms we've already got open before they dry out and curl up into little strips of worm-flavored jerky. So, new troopers coming back on dirty. On dirty. Yeah, dirty. Yeah, dirty like that hooker. No, I'm just, no, let's just, okay. I'm full on abandoning that metaphor. Just, that whole scenario, we're bailing on that. France, go to hell. I don't know why, but it always makes me feel just a little bit better to tell France no. Just a little bit. Back to scanning. A lot of troopers returning to duty. I have one alien rifle. I have two alien rifles. India wants one of them for two scientists. Yeah, you know what I went through to get that alien rifle, India? Do you? Do you? We've got a man in a hospital for that. Sure, it wasn't anyone we really cared about, but, Skeet Ulrich took a bullet in the face to get us that rifle. I mean, we can't disrespect his sacrifice by trading it to you for two worthless scientists. I mean, sure, it's Skeet Ulrich, so arguably it was a worthless sacrifice, but even a worthless sacrifice is worthy of some sort of, attention, a little bit of positive reinforcement. We don't want Skeet to refuse to do that sort of thing again in the future, because I will sacrifice his life for another chance at a capture. I got a small UFO. How predictable? Just like another punch in the face from the fat guy? No! God, keep going back to it. No. We're abandoning the scenario. Let's send Ozone Moody up and see if he can maybe score his 5th kill. Come on, Ozone. Cover him like the layer that protects our planet from harmful UV radiation. I want you to be that protective layer, sir. Fantastically done. Well taken care of, sir. I will make certain that all chlorofluorocarbon-emitting spray cans have been eliminated from the barracks by the time you return, sir. No CFCs up in this shit. We need our ozone layer protecting us. This is all you got, huh, aliens? I mean, look at this. This is it. Drones and seekers and outsiders. This is more pathetic than the time you sent an 8-man crew of mutons. Have you just given up? Yeah, whatever. I can't decide whether I'm losing this campaign or whether I'm winning. Because I have a mission where there's like some kind of stupefyingly, ridiculously powerful elite with every single possible alien ability. And then that mission is immediately followed by this. They send like 6 drones and 2 seekers. The kind of thing we would have fought without any kind of weapon upgrade or troopers, really. This is the kind of thing we'd have taken assault rifles and rookies to stop early on. The other problem, too, is I'm having to devote a bunch of psychically powered troopers to fight this kind of crap. I mean, I'm gonna probably have to send Tara Reid. Wait, Tara Reid? Yeah, I'm gonna have to send Tara Reid on this mission. Delightful. Speaking of which, one thing I am gonna check very quickly before I go deal with whatever fucking bullshit that is, the aliens. You know, I kind of think they're just fucking with me. I really do. Alright, I just want to make sure we didn't have anybody who needed to go into the tube or who was waiting for a trip into the tube or anything like that. So we'll keep an eye on that, but Tara Reid is not maxed. We can take this opportunity probably to max Tara Reid. And then when a tube slot becomes open and Tara gets unfatigued, we can just sort of send her in. And I am not going to go... I'm not going to commit heavily to this mission. I'm effectively going to commit next to nothing. As little as possible to ensure that our troopers return with no one dead. And yes, I'm sending Captain Penelope Raven Cruz on this mission because, good sweet goddamn, if Penelope Cruz can't hold this shit down for us, we gotta fire her. Or kill her, one of the two. That's, I mean, if this kind of mission is out of Penelope's league, it's time for her to consider other career alternatives. Or possibly consider just standing in front of a bullet to make certain that a valuable trooper doesn't get hit by it. 2 days for the Beebs. McBeef may be maxed out. Yeah, so we'd prefer not to send McBeef. There's no advantage to that at all. We need to put McBeef in a tube. Do we have another medic, perhaps, that would like to go on this mission? Perhaps an Alan Alda, maybe. Ah, we do have an Alan Hawkeye Alda. Is Alan Hawkeye Alda maxed? He is not. So a perfect opportunity, then, for Alan Hawkeye Alda to rub those prayer beads and get his ass back into action. Alan Alda going to be running into battle, spraying and praying, because that's what he does, both with his jokes and with his bullets, because, fuck, he needs to fire a lot of shots to hit the mark with either one. So battle scanners and med kits, Alan Alda's ready. Infantry, what do we got? Do we need an infantry on this mission is the real question. Do we want to even bother sending one out? The answer may be no. It's in Sean Connery. We could. You know what? No. I'm not gonna... This is how little respect, rather, I have for the aliens. Or how much, it's just a small amount of much. This is how much I denigrate them. This is full-on contempt, aliens. This is it right here. I am so unimpressed by what you've thrown at me, I'm gonna fucking send Dane Cook to stop it. Dane fucking Cook. And if you're talking about somebody who can't hit the mark with a joke, there you go, folks, right there. You looked up, you know, unfunny in the dictionary, it would just say, see Dane Cook. Not like see the entry for Dane Cook, because I doubt Dane Cook has an entrance in the dictionary. It would just be like an imperative sentence, go see Dane Cook, and then you'll know what unfunny is. Just that experience will fucking teach you a valuable, valuable lesson. That lesson, of course, being don't ever fucking go see Dane Cook. So, Nicki Minaj also up to Master Sergeant. What do we got for Gunner here? Is Katy Perry back on duty? Aha! The firework is ready to explode, so let's put her into action then. Katy Firework Perry, ready to go out and light up the night sky and show us what she's worth, baby. We're going to give her, of course, her patented Plasma Nova gun, scope, laser sight, high-capacity mags. And this joke mission just got even funnier. Actually, Katy Perry probably legitimately funnier than either Alan Alda or Dane Cook. What else do we need here? We've got sniper, medic, infantry, gunner. Probably gonna want a scout. Probably gonna want an assault. Yeah, we're sending Tara Reid. I mean, why not send Tara Reid? There's basically zero chance that Tara Reid doesn't come back from this mission in perfect condition. She's gonna probably get enough psychic EXP to cover the mission, or to cover her next level, even if she doesn't use the psychic power. I think you get 50 just for going on a mission. Do I need to give her an arc thrower? No. The answer to that question is a resounding no. There's nothing on this mission we want to capture. We're going to take a fucking drone captive? But still, I'm giving her one anyway because I'm unimaginative and lazy and I don't have to think. Jesse James. I really don't want to send Jesse. Oh, god damn it. Please be the same team. Thank you! Oh, thank God, XCOM. You, of course, unequipped everyone's... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, XCOM. Never mind. I was hoping you would be nice and not completely bone me, but... that didn't really work out, did it? So, let's see that play again, folks. We're going at this, instant replay style. Yeah, delightful. Alright. Love doing shit twice. Thanks, game. I can't help but notice that Well, all the items that we made available are no longer available, so we get to do that again, too. Hooray! I really gotta say, this list loading empty is probably the single most important feature that I'm looking forward to when this playthrough comes to an end, win or lose, and we start up a playthrough on the current build, which is, I think at this point, 15, possibly C? It's either the second or third, I forget, beta revision of the 15 build. And I really am looking forward to having that list load empty so I don't have to do this over and over and over. Where is Alan Alda? Yeah. Hawkeye, get your shit, get back out there. I don't know who scrubbed this mission or why they chose to scrub it, but, you know, if you find out who accidentally clicked that button, you can let them know they're fucking fired. I am not giving you... If I had you with the regular plasma gun, maybe the whole accidental button misclick thing was not a terrible idea, because you have no business carrying an actual plasma rifle into battle, Alan Alda. You're not going to hit anything with it. I'm not even sure you could get close enough to the enemy with one of your shots to just force them to kind of keep their heads down. I don't even think you could scare them with it. When you're going into battle and your best hope is that your gunfire will perhaps scare the enemy enough that they don't shoot you in the face, well, that's not really planning for victory, is it, Alan? Kind of a, I don't know, maybe he's going in with like a Zen philosophy. It's kind of a no-mind sort of victory condition thing. Gunner, who'd we have? Katy Perry, that's right. I cannot click a single right button to save my life. What the hell is wrong with me? It's like my fine motor control has just gone straight out the window. I'm not this uncoordinated after like 9 fingers of scotch. Where's the Plasma Nova gun? There we go. Alright, so Katie Firework Perry once again ready to go back out and light up the night. Tara Reid, you were next on the block, I believe. Where is she? Yep, Tara. Alright, fine, Tara Reid, get your load out. Get your Archangel armor. Get your shotgun. Get your terrible, terrible boob job. And, you know, get it out there, get it into battle. Get your arc thrower that you're not going to need. Assault Trooper, the shittiest one we've got. Which would probably be Willow Smith, but I think Willow might be tired. If she's not, I'll take her. 14 hours, man. Charlie Sheen, perhaps? Hey, there we go. Nothing says shitty like Charlie Sheen. Am I right? Well, I mean, that may not be right. I mean, there are probably things that say shitty better than Charlie Sheen or more often than Charlie Sheen. Like me, I say shitty a lot. Probably more than Charlie Sheen. But there is nothing that says shitty more than 2.5 Men, and I'll stand by that till the day I die. That is one of the worst televised atrocities of all time. I mean, I'd rather watch surgery footage. I'd rather watch legitimate surgical footage of, like, say, I don't know, a guy getting his scrotum operated on. I would rather watch scrotal surgery than I would 2.5 Men. Engineer. Still need one. We were considering taking the tool pusher because it would level him psychically. Do we have another, perhaps better trooper that could use psychic EXP more? Jennifer Lopez can't go because we got to put J-Lo in the tube. Let's get J-Lo out. What about Sung Kang? I saw him on the list down there. Where you at, Sung Kang? There you are. What about you? You're 50. You know what? We're going to take Sung Kang instead. I think he has a little better willpower than Jesse James, doesn't he? This will be the deciding factor. We'll take whichever one has the higher willpower. 58 on Sung Kang. What's the tool pusher got? 57. Alright, well, Sung Kang wins by a single fucking point. Also, on the plus side, Sung Kang not a Master Sergeant yet as well. So, this is kind of a twofer. We can get the 2-for-1 here. He'll get both regular EXP and Psychic EXP. And on the other plus side, he does have a good enough aim that we can trust him with a plasma rifle. Although, I gave him Vortex armor to increase both his will and mobility. I think I'm going to go for the plasma carbine, just to keep his mobility as high as possible. I could give Sung Kang an arc thrower and he could hack drones because he has repair. Do I want to bother hacking drones? That's the question. Is that even worth doing? You know what? Let's do it. We'll try it because I've never tried it before. And as such, I think that's probably reason enough to give it a whirl. Something new. Maybe we can inject a little bit of novelty into what's going to be, in all likelihood, a very, very dull and routine outing. What have we got here for a mech trooper? Not a lot. Where are all our mech troopers? Are they all hurt? They can't all be hurt. Ashley Tycoon Olsen could probably fit in. We got, yeah, that's fine. Let's go with the Tycoon. Of our Valkyries, I think probably Ashley Olsen is the one I dislike the least. I'm not really... initially, I know I was quite stoked on the Valkyrie. I really thought they had good abilities, but the more experience I get with them, the less and less enthused I become with them. I mean, they're okay. They're not terrible. They're not... what is it the sniper turns into? A Jaeger? They're terrible. I mean, they're better than that, but they're definitely not as good as a Shogun. They're not as good as a Marauder, and they're certainly not as good as an Archer. I mean, of the mechs we have, they're not even as good as the Goliath. I think the Goliath is definitively better. I would say that the Goliath is possibly better than the Shogun. So they're easily, of the 5 different mech types we have, the Valkyrie is the worst, and we have 2 of them.
Our target touched down inside a
Operation Purple God.
and there's a risk of further
Did
civilian
the UFO crash at Prince's house? I
I
mean, there's only one purple god, and that is Prince. He is the god of purple, both the color and, you know, the sort of reality that is purple. If you could own a wave leak of light, Prince would own fucking purple. Like, Imperial purple, that would full-on be a Prince straight-up trademark. He would own that shit. Who has Distortion Field? I think Katy Perry. Oh, it's Tara Reid. Tara Reid has Distortion Field. Wow, Tara Reid's really moving up in the world. She's becoming full-on psychic powerhouse, sort of. All right, well, let's see if we can find a squad of drones for our troopers to murder. Nope, it's a squad of seekers for our troopers to murder. Well, it's actually mixed seekers and... Are you kidding me? It's going to be this pod and then outsiders. This is going to be the entire mission. All right, well, what I'd like to do is have someone with a battle scanner decloak those enemies for us, but I'm going to have that person be not Tara Reid. And there's a very specific reason for that. 1, Alan Alda is useful for literally nothing else, so we might as well have Alan do it. 2, Tara Reid has in the zone. It's not out of the question that Tara Reid could kill, well, more than one or possibly all of those guys. So there we go. Here's your whole enemy team, folks, in one convenient pile. If I had a rocket and we could connect with one of those guys full on, that would be pretty good, actually. Don't think that's a possibility, however. What do we want to do with Sung Kang? Well, let's get him inside the distortion field, since he's only going to be in half cover. And let's see, with the Heat Warhead, if we could land it and hit any of these guys, it is not out of the question that Sung Kang could just kill them all. That actually looks like it. Yeah, that's good. Toss it. Alright, let's see what this does. I'm kind of curious. You tell them, Sung Kang. Oh, yeah, they sucked on it. They sucked on it hard. They sucked on it tough. They gave it all of the suck, just like a good hooker should. Oh, I'm sorry she died in that bathroom. I really am. I had good hopes, high hopes for that hooker. She might turn her life around. So, 1 little kill for Tara Reid. This is going to be 2 little kills for Tara Reid, I have a feeling. 2 little seekers. Nope, Tara Reid stopped short at 2. Thanks for fucking me, Reid. I mean, I had every confidence that at some point you were going to completely bone us. Didn't necessarily think it would happen this early in the mission, but, well, fuck. I guess I really should have expected it. So the question is, do we kill the giant seeker? Oh, there are 2 giant seekers. Do we go for the giant? Oh, that guy's not a big one. We should probably kill the drone. I mean, he could repair the big seeker. We'd like to avoid that. Katie also has a pretty good chance to kill that drone, so there we go. We'll just finish him off. Let's get him sorted. Dane Cook could take 2 shots from here, but then he's standing out in the open. That's not really a huge drawback for me to have him just standing out in the open waiting to die. I don't necessarily think that would be a terrible thing, but that's okay. We'll just have him get a kill instead. Score 1 for Dane Cook. Charlie Sheen, we're going to have advanced to this tree. He can probably put his close quarters combat ability to some good use for us when these guys decide to close the distance. And I think I'm just going to go for as many kills as I can reasonably get. So we're just going to take our highest percentage shot. This guy, at worst, can flank and shoot 1 target. So if we kill everything but that guy, we'll have 1 unit take damage that, in all likelihood, will not even penetrate their armor. Could have Rihanna shoot twice. Not necessarily the best idea. 1 shot's going to be enough to sort of kill what we can kill, and Rihanna does have snapshot, so she's going to be able to fire whether she moves or not. Let's just get her in her patented sniper's nest position, and that eliminates line of sight for Rihanna from the enemy, so we don't have to worry about them seeing her and shooting her, and then we can have her put 1 through that Seeker's skull. Doink, there he goes. He's down. He is down indeed. We can make Ashley Tycoon Olsen the attractive target here, and I honestly think that's probably the right move. So we're going to move Ashley forward. See if we can get the aliens to go for Ashley. Aliens do love the taste of a delicious Ashley Olsen. Ashley Olsen with what is an unimpressive hit percentage here. Still getting the job done, though, little Ashley. Eager to prove herself after the negative comments I made earlier. When you nag on Ashley Olsen, she performs. She's going to deliver. Somebody's getting flanked and shot here. This is not really that much of a problem. That guy's in stealth mode? He didn't even shoot. Alright, well, Alan Aldo. This is the one thing you're good for, Alan. Get it done. Wink. There you go. Oh, hey, look. That guy who was there a second ago didn't even move, and now we get a free shot. 4 damage. So, I mean, not the world's greatest free shot, but it was a free shot. Still counted. It's free damage is free damage. I don't see any reason to complain. So who do we want to have abuse this guy psychically? I think Tara Reid definitively should probably throw a little bit of abuse at this guy. Oh, we can't panic him. I'll be damned. Can we mind for him? Nope. Very tricky, aliens. Very, very tricky indeed. So you see what they did there, right? These bastards trolling me like a motherfucker. I tell you what, these alien pricks, I swear to God, XCOM... The aliens watch these videos. They watch these videos just to troll me. So here's what they've done. They gave us a pod that was Seekers and Outsiders and Drones. The only pod they put on the map is shit we can't use psychic abilities on. The little dirty pricks are trying to deny us psychic EXP to kind of keep us from getting to volunteer. I mean, that's fucking deviously evil. They know we need psychic EXP and that it's all we need, and they're doing everything in their power to deny it to us. That's, frankly, that's fighting dirty. I mean, that's fish hooking, that's eye gouging, that's full-on dirty fighting, boys, right there. That is not fucking cool.
He's down.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen put him down, though. Did he really put him down? How did the guy absorb 8 armor and still take enough damage to die? Was that a huge critical or something? Must have been.
Solid copy.
So that's everything on the map then, except for the 2 outsiders that are almost guaranteed to be inside the downed craft, so I don't see any reason to do anything other than advance at best possible speed. So we'll take this turn to go single moves and reloads.
Green to go.
There, Reed, green to go, of course. Rihanna, you can just reload and go on Overwatch. I really don't feel that your services are going to be entirely necessary as we go raid 2 outsiders standing inside a busted, beat-up ship.
We're green to go.
Katy Perry also green to go. Apparently the team watched the movie Contact before coming out to have contact with these aliens, and stole the good to go line from Jodie Foster.
I'm on the move.
Apparently Jodie is well, a big inspiration for our troopers, and I can see why. Jodie Foster, pretty good actors.
I'm ready.
And I sort of feel the movie Contact kind of got a bad rap. Should have sent a poet, whatnot. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of dumb, but other than that, it was an okay movie. It wasn't really about aliens. You know, I mean, there were aliens in it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's always about aliens. I'm sure the XCOM aliens here would, you know, tell it differently if given the opportunity. I'm sure they would assure us that it's all about the aliens and that we should surrender to our new masters and overlords and voluntarily agree to work in their human salt mines. But, you know, that's...
I'm on the move.
We're agreeing to disagree currently with the aliens on that particular point.
Get some.
Overwatch for Rihanna.
Aye,
Tara, you know what? Tara Reid, we're going to have you storm in this door, so why don't you just run up there? I'm actually comfortable that this is not a dangerous move. I've done this map enough times at this point that I sort of know how things go, and for once I have managed to counter down enemies, so I know precisely what's left. Shocking as that may be, I did something right.
On the move.
I won't let it go to my head, much like Fezzik in The Princess Bride, of course, but, you know. Tara, Overwatch is fine.
aye.
We could open this door, I think, and panic both of the units that are inside of it. Tara Reid's got a panic. We have one other trooper who has Psi Panic, I think. Sun Kang has Psi Panic.
Heading out.
So yeah, we could probably just open this door, panic, and both walk in there and kill him. You know what? I don't really see any compelling reason to not just do that. That sounds like a solid plan, so let's make that happen.
Moving out.
We're gonna go over, walk in this door, open that door, panic both the aliens inside, and then we're gonna fucking just straight up shoot them in the face. We're just gonna kill them. We're gonna teach these aliens not to trifle with us. If they wanna, you know, we can't let them get away with this kind of fucking chicanery where they're deliberately trying to deny us access to the volunteer. That simply will not stand. time to show these little bastards what happens when you try and troll us like that. We will not be trolled, aliens. We will not be trolled. Want to make a little flag now that has you know, like a troll doll on it with a little caption that says, "Don't troll on me." Carry it around, a la the American Revolution. Actually, you don't have Psy Panic. I thought you had Psy Panic, Sun Kang. Let me down, bro. Let me down. Tara Reid, you have Psy Panic, right? Yeah. Alright, why don't you panic the more difficult to deal with unit then? Psychic EXP for Tara Reid. And I'm sure in a moment we'll all be yelling at a chocobo. So that guy hunkered down. He did indeed hunker down. We're going to send Ashley Olsen in for the flank shot on Chuckles here. I decided this outsider is named Chuckles, by the way. Henceforth, all outsiders will likely be referred to as Chuckles. Well, since Chuckles, for some reason, refuses to be flanked, let's just not fuck about, and we'll go ahead and destroy his cover. Adios, cover. Adios. Or not. Also good. Sure, why not? Rihanna has shots. Good shots, in fact. Alright, then. Well, that's fine, Mr. Alien. You want to hunker down behind your cover? I will. Is this not Rihanna? Why did I bring Rihanna? This was supposed to be Penelope Raven Cruz. Good, sweet goddamn, I am an idiot. Oh, well, I suppose it's less fatigue time for Tara Reid that way. It's actually bonus EXP. You know, maybe that wasn't the worst possible thing that could happen, because it's also bonus EXP for Dane Cook and I think possibly Alan Alda. We're just going to have Dane Cook dash forward. The only alien that's left on the map is panicked. We'll have Sun Kang come in here and yell at a chocobo. Sun Kang, if you would be so kind, sir, as to perhaps shout at a chocobo. There you go. A little shouting. Yeah! Yeah, you're just going to collect your job points, Sun Kang. I mean, I think he probably already wishes that he stayed home. Let's face it. He came in here by himself with very little backup. I mean, he just had some seekers and whatnot. I don't see any reason to not try capturing this guy either. Let's just make that happen. Charlie Sheen, you can just dash to there. It's fine. Alan Alda, why don't you come in here and toss a mind fray at the chocobo? I sincerely did think we had another unit that had panic. Don't know why I thought that. Alan Alda's creepy laugh, of course, because he finally managed to do a single point of damage to an enemy on a mission. And, well, he was so tickled with himself that he just couldn't contain his laughter. Just couldn't control it. Tara Reid, you can just walk in here. You're going to yell at the chocobo, too. Theoretically, we could do this for, forever. We could just keep panicking him and mind fraying him. He does have regenerate, so the mind phrase would never kill him. He would be available, like, one turn. I think he'd get one turn to act out of every 4. In which he could shoot or, you know, possibly do something. We're going to have Dane Cook just practice his marksmanship. This is about as safe as a firing range condition, really, because there's no chance that anything goes wrong here. Charlie Sheen giving us 8 damage. Sure, Alan Alda, you know what? You could practice your marksmanship as well, sir. I mean, you're not exactly... Yeah, this is why you need to practice, fucking Alan Alda, because you actually legitimately need practice.
Damn it.
Have old Sun Kang take a poke here. We should have probably had Sun Kang hollow target.
No way that just happened.
Brianna, you won't kill him, will you? Probably not. 9 damage is unlikely to kill him. Mostly because, you know, she's unlikely to hit. This will probably kill him. Oh, no, perfectly done, actually. We could go in for a capture if we wanted. Do we have a unit that's capable of that? Anybody with an arc thrower still to act? No? Alright, then. You know what? Why don't you just reload, then? This guy's going to be panicked for at least one more turn, so Katy Perry, why don't you just hunker down? I mean, we don't really need your services, Miss Perry. He's going to heal up, regenerate 6, which means we need to do 6 damage, and then we can send in Tara Reid and the rest of the crew to sort of finish things off. This is not going to hit, otherwise I wouldn't do it, but... Yeah, there we go. I completely expected that to be a huge, huge miss, so... Mostly we just want to give Alan Hawkeye Alda a chance to do some damage. Again, Alan Hawkeye Alda missing the length of a football field. We're going to move Katy Perry forward just in case we need somebody to finish this guy off if the stun fails. We also need to lower his health total a little bit. We have somebody with a pistol. Dane Cook. Get out your pistol here, buddy. Gonna be glad we holo targeted for you. So Dane's got the pistol out, 85% chance to hit. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take it. Cracking him for 2 damage. That's gonna up our chances on a capture very, very marginally. And we have plenty of backup, so even if the capture fails, we've got a completely alternative plan. So we'll send in, go for the capture. I mean, if nothing else, carbines are worth 60 bucks.
Light 'em up.
Charlie with the stun. Failed, surprisingly. It's pretty rare for us to fail a capture attempt on an outsider. That may be one of the first times that's happened.
That's affirmative.
We'll move Tara Reid in for the stun, see if she can get it. Granted, our chance of the stun here is a little lower than normal. Alright, so everybody failed.
Still moving.
249% failures. Let's get the kill with Katy Perry then, if we can. Yep, Katy Perry can't miss. That man's dead. And end of mission.
Bye-bye.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Yeah, Operation Purple God coming off, you know, we basically looked like purple gods. Even Prince didn't look as cool as our troopers did during that one. At no time were we in any danger whatsoever. That was, you know, I want to say it was a textbook execution, but it really wasn't. We had, like, that guy came in and flanked us and whatnot, but... And then he did the stupid, I'm just going to stealth for no reason thing. He could have actually possibly damaged one of our troopers and put him in the hospital, but... Do you mind, Dr. Shannon, talking here? Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Anyway, I can't really say it was a textbook mission. It was almost not a mission. I mean, it was so baseline unimpressive that really it doesn't really warrant boasting about. We did get a promotion for Alan Hawkeye Alda. And I gotta say, somewhere, James Fenimore Cooper is rolling over in his grave, because Hawkeye was Natty Bumpo's nickname, and unlike Alan Hawkeye Alda, that guy could shoot stuff. I mean, he shot ridiculously well. Alan Alda is, by comparison, a fucking miserable shame. We're gonna give Alan Alda suppression, because that will give him one useful thing he can do with his weapon. He can't hurt the enemy, but now that he has suppression, he can at least give him an aim penalty. Well done, Alan Alda. Well done. Can't help but notice that Dane Cook did not level. Tara Reid should have gotten enough Psychic EXP on that mission, however, to get herself ready to go back into the tube. We got some chunks of stuff. Let's just head up to the old gray market and get rid of our damaged components. As you can see, panic is completely calm worldwide. The people of Earth really probably have more faith in the XCOM project than they should at this point. I mean, if you'll note, panic everywhere is basically non-existent. The people really aren't worried about the aliens, despite the fact that there's an enormous alien aircraft hovering off the coast of Brazil. The Brazilian people just, they don't give a single fuck. Not a single one. So either they're completely drunk or completely obsessed with the upcoming World Cup in 4 years, or alternatively, they're just like the most cool, down-to-earth, nonchalant people of all time. Like Brazilians would be like, ah, sure, there's an alien death machine hanging off our coast. We don't care. What's it going to do? Kill us? We're not afraid of those alien punk bitches. They lose to XCOM troopers, and those guys don't know what the hell they're doing. Have you seen some of the people they send into battle? Fucking Alan Alda's on that team, and he's not dead yet. Alan Alda can survive the alien invasion. I think I'm pretty good. I'm just an office worker. I'm a stenographer is what I do for a living, but I'm pretty sure I could outfight Alan Alda. If anything, I could just hit him with my stenography machine. Anyway, with that taken care of then, and the Brazilian people praised for their level and cool heads, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.